Hello, girls and boys. It's Mrs. Skiff here. Today, we are going to be working on some more handwriting. We are going to be doing a really tricky one. A lot of the letters and the alphabet. And this also is like the number 0. So we're going to be talking about the proper way and the direction that we go when we are making our zeros, or we're making a lot of the letters, like the letter C, the letter D. So basically, I'm going to start with our pencil grip. We want to make sure we're sitting up nice and straight in our chair and our feet are on the ground. And we're going to pick up our pencil. We're going to practice with that proper pencil grip. I'm going to pick them up with my 2 pincher fingers. And I flip it over and I've got it down. This is where it's comfortable for me. I'm down near the tip of my pencil. My thumb and my pointer finger are on it. It's resting on my middle finger. And then these other 2 fingers are tucked under. If I write with my right hand, the same thing. Picking it up with my grip, I'm going to position it on my finger and my other 2 are tucked underneath, so I'm ready to go. So what's the first thing, boys and girls? This is something we're going to practice a lot. The first thing we do is put our name on our paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name on my paper, taking my time, making sure I start with a capital letter because my name starts with a capital letter. So I want you to practice that. I want you to make sure when you're writing your name on any of your papers, whether it's your math paper or your writing paper, you're going to make sure when you start to write your name, you start with a capital letter. So today we are basically going to be working on making circles. But what we want to make sure that you're doing is that you're using the right direction and the right formation. So I've got my pencil, got my stars, and we've talked to you about starting at the top and working to the bottom. Well, but these, there is no top to bottom, right? My dotted lines go this way. So basically I'm gonna make a circle. Here's what I want you to do though. Think about this, when we're working with our paper, this is one of the things we're gonna practice a lot this year is we always start at our left and we work to the right side of our paper. Just like when you read a book, you start at the top of the page and you read the sentences across like this and then you go down. And it's the same way when we do our worksheets. It's kind of the same way when we're writing most of our letters. So this one is one of the first ones that we're going to practice with making a circle. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go to my left. I'm going this way first. I'm just taking my time and I'm tracing my dotted lines. And here I come back to the star. Okay, so watch me again. Starting at the top, working to the left. Tracing on my lines, coming back to the top. My other hand is here. Remember, holding my paper. That's what both of our hands have jobs to do. Starting at the top, going to the left, down, and back into my star. Top, going to my left, staying on my lines, and I'm coming back to the star. This one's a little bit trickier, boys and girls, so you might want to practice this a couple of times, or you could do some rainbow writing with this one. All right, we're going to go down here to this one. No star, but that's okay. We know we start at the top, right? And we always work to our left to make our circle, and we're coming back to the top. Starting at the top, we're going to the left, following our dotted lines, coming back up, taking our time. Oops, did you notice I went out of the lines a little bit? It's okay. It's okay, as long as you're close to it. Now, if I did it and it looked like this, I'll show you. So this is one of my dotted lines, right? If I did it like this, is that kind of sloppy? If I just went through my whole paper and I just went like that, am I taking my time and doing a nice job? No, you're right. That doesn't even look like, this doesn't even look like anything. It's so sloppy. So this is why we're really focusing on taking our time, making sure that we're using all of our proper hand grips. We're having our papers in place. We're sitting up. We have good posture. So I'm starting at the top. And remember, the more we practice and we teach our brain, the easier this is going to become. Might be hard right now because we're training our brains, But within time, you're gonna find you don't even really have to think about this or concentrate on it. Whereas right now, because we're just starting, it is a little bit harder. So we have to focus a little bit more on it. So we start at our top, go to the left, down on my dots, and come back to the top. I'm gonna go down to my next line. Down, around, and back up. Down, around, and back up. Try rainbow writing this one today, just because it is a little bit different, because we're no longer doing the straight down or the diagonal. Today now we're doing that circular motion. So it is a little bit tricky to train ourselves to do that. So you might want to get a couple colored pencils and go over this a couple times in different colors just to really practice and help train your brain. Last row, top to the left, up. Starting at the top, going to my left, round, and back up. Top, left, around, and back up. And the last one. Phew, that was a lot of hard work, boys and girls. I really had to concentrate on that to make sure I did nice and neat and stayed in my lines. I want you to get your writing sheet out, get your pencil, get up into your proper sitting position with your feet nice and flat, and you're sitting up nice and tall, and you've got your proper pencil grip, you've got your pencil in between and it's resting. I want you to practice this worksheet. If it's tricky for you, it's okay. Have a great day.